We can say that Saliba and Gabriel were objectively the best centre half pairing last season. Superb at the back, domineering, threat in both boxes. They score goals and can defend goals very well. One on one, Marshals. They are quick in the tackle. They are strong. They are vibrant. What more can you ask for from centre backs that you can get in terms of Gabriel and Saliba? Top class. Rice, we know my reservations regarding it. Welcome and welcome to the Arsenal Present. If you're just seeing my channel for the first time, be kind enough to like the video, subscribe if you're new, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. One more time, like the video, very, very important. Subscribe if you're new, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. As Arsenal dominates the PFA Awards that was held yesterday in London, and on merit. I was saying this is last season, and I kept on mentioning it. Arsenal had a very, very solid team. Unfortunately, key injuries, and we lost the league by 2 points to Manchester City. As much as Arsenal fans, and unfortunately, some section of Arsenal fans and the opposition fans like to trigger Arsenal fans by saying, "You lost the league. You're not just good enough." It's crazy. It's just 2 points. I know we lost the league to Manchester City. Manchester City won it by 2 points. But if you are offended that Arsenal did not win the league by 2 points, you have other things going on for you. Objectively, it's a competition. It was a fairly contested Premier League title. In the second half of the league, we lost just one and drew one out of 18 games. Won 16 out of 18 games. Yes, we didn't win it. Yeah, but come on. Show some benevolence, especially if you're an Arsenal fan. I can understand and comprehend if your opposition fans are taking a mickey, are trolling us. It's part and parcel of football. Tribalism is heavy in football. So I can take it from the Chelsea fans, the Man United fans who were telling us, oh, they had a better season because they won an FA Cup, even though the Champions League they were ass, in the Premier League they were ass. They had a -1 goal difference. That's objectively a poor season, but they tried to remedy it and gloss over it with the triumph in the FA Cup, which is a trophy, but in the grand scheme of things, it was an objectively a poor season. So Arsenal had the objectively very good season. Yes, we didn't do well in the FA Cup based on the opposition we faced, right? It was 50-50 playing against Liverpool at that time, right? And the team we presented against West Ham, in my opinion, was not good enough in context of the injuries we had at that time. So these things are not as clear cut as some of the fans analyze it, make it to seem, especially if you don't like Arteta, you don't like the Arsenal team, because there are fans within the Arsenal fan base. You have the objective that just don't like Arteta or see discussing Arsenal and Arteta in a certain way because of the monetary value it presents. This is YouTube or social media era where people get paid for engagement and like. So sometimes people are not actually analyzing the game or the team objectively. So those things have to be put in context of this conversation. Now back to the PFA, right? Arsenal dominated with 5 players. There's Raya there, there's Saliba there, there's Gabriel there, there's Rice there. Is it 5 players? Yeah, let me count again. Raya, Saliba, Gabriel, Odegaard, and Rice. Yes, 5 players. 5 players, and yet opposition fans will tell us Arsenal do not have a brilliant team. I've been saying for a long time, Arsenal has a very, very brilliant team. Now, for Raya's debate that was raging last season, I understand so many Arsenal fans have some sentimental attachment to Ramsdale, which is unfortunate. I don't think it's healthy to be more attached to a player than a club. Players come and go. That is the game. No matter how much you love a player, you can't have more love for the player than the club. You should have more love for the club than the players, because the club will always remain. Players come and go. Sometimes owners come and go, managers come and go, but the club will remain. So when people are overly attached to players, I think it's unhealthy. It shows lack of proper discernment. In my personal opinion, some of you might disagree. I don't think you should be more attached to a player than the club, because I was hearing certain arguments regarding Ryder. It's because of the defense. If that was Ramsdale, will you say it's because of the defense he has so much clean sheets? Let's be fair. Nobody's saying Ramsdale is not a quality goalkeeper. Raya is just better, which a lot of you cannot take. unfortunately. I have never one day say, "Oh, Raya is a bomb. It's not good enough." Even Raya has admitted that his concentration is not good. It's not sharp enough. We see how he engages in theatrics and all kind of shenanigans on the pitch, and sometimes that creates a lapse in concentration and he makes certain mistakes. Now you can argue Raya has made his own mistakes, so all goalkeepers make mistakes, but we all understand that Raya, on objective basis, is a superior goalkeeper than Ramsdale. And Ramsdale is still a fantastic top class goalkeeper, but the game is the game. We can say that Saliba and Gabriel were objectively the best centre half pairing last season. Superb at the back, domineering, threat in both boxes. They score goals and can defend goals very well. One on one marshals. They are quick in the tackle. They are strong. They are vibrant. Like what more can you ask for from centre backs that you can get in terms of Gabriel and Saliba? Top class. Rice, we know I have my reservations regarding his offensive contribution of passing, but regardless of that, in terms of marshalling that, staying in front of that back four and putting in a tackle, nobody comes close to Rice. Defensive masterclass. He has this knack to be in the right place defensively to tackle. He rarely misses a tackle. He's not rash. He's not rash. Recovery pace, domineering, strong, athletic. Rice gives you that. Then Odegaard, oh my goodness, what a creative player! The way the way he detects play, the way he's silky on the ball, the choice of passes, the weight of passing is out of this world. Is out of this world. So Arsenal having 5 players in the PFA team sheet is for me is very objective and is merited. Is merited. Unfortunately, there's no Saka there, and I get it. Arsenal having 6 players might be a bit too much. We understand Holly Watkins had a good season. Foden, player of the season. Haaland had the most goals, so he merited. And Rodri, solid play. Even though I'm not a Man City fan, we cannot deny the efficiency, the solidity of Rodri in that Man City winning team. So we can all these players on this list. Walker for me on this list is a bit subjective. That's the only player I'm looking at for the side either. Does Walker deserve to be in this list? Let me know in the comment section. Do you think Walker actually on merit deserve to be on this team, the PFA team of the season? I don't really see it, but it is what it is. So Arsenal fans, we just need to take a chill pill. I understand you want us to win, and I want to win too. But I understand that in creating success, sometimes planning and long-term planning is very important. You don't want to have a sporadic season. We just win one trophy, and we cannot maintain and sustain it. The team you're building is a team that once you start winning trophies, we can dominate and win for the next 4-5 years. Look at the average age of the team. Look at the quality of the players from the starting 11 to the bench, which Arteta calls what do you call them? The adapters, or I've forgotten what he calls them. It's quality, and sometimes, and does not forget, competing against a juggernaut like Manchester City has to be priced into your analysis. You guys claim Man City have the best team. You guys claim Pep is the best manager. A young manager like Arteta competing against him, give him some leniency, right? Even though I believe Arteta is getting closer to usurping Pep, you have to price all these things and factor them into your analysis of the team. So I'm happy with what I'm saying. Last season we started with the victory against Wolves, so it's looking good. It's looking good. Let the naysayers continue to push their narrative, because we know their narrative is being motivated solely by finances, because we know these days dysfunction and chaos sells on the internet, whether it's YouTube or TikTok or Twitch. People love to be overly emotional because they know monetary values attached to it. So, but for the objective Arsenal fans, you cannot tell me you're not loving this thing. You cannot tell me you don't see what we are creating. We are creating a monstrous team that once we start winning, which I believe will start this season, it can be sustained for a few years. It won't be just 1 year wonder. No, it's a team that we can win for the next few years, and we can enjoy the benefits of being patient, the reward of being a little bit patient. I was unhappy when we lost by 2 points last season. Very unhappy, but I can put those in the compartment and say, okay, even though we lost by 2 points, look at the team, the average age, look at the development of the team, look at the future of the team, look at the trajectory of the team. That should excite you if you're a rational, sensible Arsenal fan. So, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section regarding Arsenal having 5 players and dominating the PFA award. Let me know what you think about it. Very, very important. Like the video on your way out. Subscribe if you're new here, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. One more time, like the video, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.